de los que tú ya has hecho a lo largo de tu carrera, ¿con cuáles podrías irte a tomar un café y platicarías?
Oh, it would definitely be Leonard Bernstein. No question. Yeah, he what a fascinating human being. As an artist, as a thinker, I would have loved to spend a meal with him.
Someone else? ¿Alguien más?
That I played?
Sí, yes.
Chris, of course. You know, Chris Kyle, unfortunately was murdered before we started shooting the movie. I had read this book and then wanted to make the movie, and I only spoken to him on the phone, and then he was murdered. It was horrible. So I never got to meet him. I know his family very well, and still in touch with them, and I love them and his children. So I would have loved to hang out with Chris. Yeah, and Joseph Merrick. Quite honestly, I would have loved to have met Joseph Merrick.
Oye, pero en el arte no todos son aplausos, también hay críticas. ¿Cómo manejas los comentarios negativos o cuando confías mucho en un proyecto y no es lo que esperabas?
Yeah, I mean, negative, that's a great question. And it's something that isn't specific for people who are in the public eye, it seems, with social media. It's something that's local. Meaning that if you're in a study group or you're working wherever, you can still be criticized virtually. And that's very disturbing, because I know what it feels like having been somebody in the public eye for like 25, I mean, I remember I did this TV show called Alias I was in years ago, and that was right when comments were starting to take form on the computer, and there was a website called Television Without Pity, and they would, and back then also it was a dial-up modem, so you had to wait to get onto the internet for something to load. So it was really very brutal, because if you were reading comments about yourself, it wasn't like on your phone, and you would actually have to wait and for a minute, depending on how your service was, for the bad criticism to come in. And the fact that you were wanting, or me, I was wanting to read this. At first I was excited, oh, I'm on this